The Burkinabe Armed Forces and the Beninois Armed Forces were spotted in the northern part of Benin in a location called Kolu, otherwise known as Kuru. Now, this location is a 68 square kilometer territory that is co-owned by Burkina Faso and Benin. First of all, let me explain to you. Ladies and gentlemen, this territory used to be a highly contested territory. But before 2009, the territory was a hot seat for military operation because the Beninois were saying that it belongs to them. The Burkinabes were saying that it belonged to them. But in the year 2009, both sides came together and they agreed that they were going to have a joint administration that was going to oversee the affairs of, both countries, when it comes to this location called Kuru. So this particular location in between Burkina Faso and Benin Republic is that bond that keeps both countries together. And when you talk about the security of this region, the security is co-handled by Benin and Burkina Faso. Ladies and gentlemen, what happened? Because of the bitter rivalry between the Beninois government and the administration of Burkina Faso after the coup d'etat and the move of ECOWAS and African Union, a lot of pressure was put on the Patrice Talon administration to move in a certain way that Burkina Faso did not agree to. And things like this could cause friction. So at the time, the Burkinabe Armed Forces were not trying to really show too much presence, because at the time, anywhere people see Burkinabe forces, they talk about, oh, they are trying to attack us, they're trying to do this. People were panicking. So Burkina Faso at the time just decided to take a little bit of step back. But now that's the quality operator that they have in Benin, President Romuald Wadagni, because of the new security architecture and the bilateral cooperation and intelligence sharing he has with the Alliance of Sahel States. Benin Republic has cooperation with Niger, Burkina Faso, and strategically to some extent with Mali. So it has really changed the calculus in this region. Now we have the core objective of this military operation was to make sure that they maintain heavy security presence. So you can see the Beninois military personnel standing and the Burkinabe Armed Forces were entering. Now, another thing you should notice about this video is the concrete that the Burkinabe Armed Forces were bringing in. Based on the reports we are getting, the Burkinabe Armed Forces are trying to now build a very huge military base that is not going to be far from the Beninois military base, where they are going to be operating with a single command control, and they are going to have a lot of military operation, intelligence sharing, cross patrol from Burkina Faso to Benin, from Benin to Burkina Faso. So we just have a sort of integrated system here. So we have to ask a critical question here. Is this the beginning of a good relationship between Burkina Faso and Benin, or it is just a revisitation of the former agreement they had that has been there since 2009? But whatever the case may be, this is a very wonderful development. Now, why is this military operation very important? It is important because during the era of Patrice Talon, when the relationship between Benin and Burkina Faso was not in the right shape, the Al-Qaeda affiliates of the JNIM, they tried their possible best, led by Assad. They tried to use the situation. They took advantage of the feud between Benin and Burkina Faso to infiltrate this region. So, when two elephants clash, the people that are going to suffer, are the citizens. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the people are so excited. They're shouting, Ibe, Ibe.
arrivée, Faso. Bonne arrivée, Faso. Bonne arrivée, Faso. Oh, ah. Oh. Bonne arrivée. Bonne arrivée, Biabré. Ah, yo. Hey, good job, Joa. Burkina Faso.
Oh, quel bâtard qui m'appelle sur WhatsApp, m'appelle qui c'est ça. Ah, c'est ça. On est dans le où tu es Woody. Il gagne il sait quoi regarder. Oh. Moi, t'es un bon nani n'est pas. Oh.
And ladies and gentlemen, you just cannot take away the capability of the Burkina Armed Forces. Like the way they pull into that to that location, man, it was on a different level. So now let me give you the main fact about this particular deployment. The president of Burkina Faso have just sent some supplies to the people in this region, and they are very, very happy. They are celebrating, they are excited, and we would, this and to me, from a strategic point of view, it will benefit the Beninois and it will benefit the Burkina Faso, because security architecture of this kind will benefit both countries when it comes to maintaining not territorial integrity, but maintaining security between both regions. And now they can be trades. A lot of things are going to be happening on the economic sphere between Burkina Faso and Benin. But for you to have good economy, you can't do without security. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning of a great relationship between the Beninois Republic and Burkina Faso. What do you think about this development? Ladies and gentlemen, before we wrap it up, Burkina Faso just received some new batch of capabilities that some came in from China, some from Russia, but majority just came in from China. So ladies and gentlemen, look at the military capabilities we have here. According to the information we received, these are the new batch of military equipment that is coming to Burkina Faso to boost the operational capability of their military personnel on the line of contact and in various theaters of operation. Now, why are these capabilities coming in? A lot of people will ask the question, have they not got enough military capability? Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something to you. In a place like Burkina Faso, where you have the VDP, you have so many tactical squads, like the Buffalo squad, like the Forza Tekoroya. You have a lot of technical squad, like the youth company of the Sahelian revolution. Like there are different tactical squad with different capacities, and and they continue to multiply because the students from the military academy will graduate. A lot of VDPs continue to mobilize. People want to join the fight because they can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and they know the reason why they are fighting. The government is not just ruling by themselves. The people are ruling with the government, and that's why they call it the Popular People's Revolution. So people are very, very excited to join the fight because they know it's for the history and for the survival of Burkina Faso. Ladies and gentlemen, the fight of Burkina Faso is existential, and Captain Ibrahim Traore just brought in this military capability to further improve their counter-insurgency chance. And you know, Burkina Faso is not relying on any partner when it comes to military operation, but when it comes to intelligence, you know that they really have a solid relationship with Russia. But this is where we'll draw the curtain for now. What do you think about this entire development? It's your boy 7200 signing out, and I'll say, but before I go, I want to take this time to appreciate everyone on the Android community. Thank you, and God bless you.